Hello there, I'm Glendon, Conda, Hyde. It's a pleasure to be here.
Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Glendon, and then ANNA, CONDA, and then HYDE. And it's great to be here because the CHP, I've been cutting Jeff Kaczynski's hair for 12 years, and that's how I got involved with advocating for homeless operations. I don't think there's anyone in this room that is going to say that it is all right that there are homeless people and families out there. And you know, with unjust sit-lie laws looming as part of a city ordinance that it could pass, I think it's time that we get down to decriminalizing the homeless, okay? And that is my stance. When I'm District 6 Supervisor, I'm going to advocate for day centers as well as safe houses so people have places to go instead of being criminalized. And then I'm going to find a way to stop forcing this population to use the street as a toilet, depriving them of their dignity. Care, not cash, has not gone far enough. We need housing, not cash. Shelters are not permanent solutions. Okay? It is an emphasis on shelters that Care Not Cash is falling through with their responsibility and disproportionately displaces families, especially families with teenage children, okay? Also immigrant families and the trans and gay community. It is time to find houses, and we're going to do that with the mid-market corridor. We're going to redevelop that, and it's going to be a community showplace with abundant family housing for the community. All right, we need to continue to fight for affordable housing and extend rent control to the entire city, because without these safety nets, we're just contributing to more homeless population. All right? And at the core of this issue is dignity and how we're going to share it with each other and not just the people who can afford to have dignity. And I think we're going to do that through funding with both public and private partnerships, as we have, and use groups like CHP as models for how it is working and how we continue to keep it working. And I believe that with my compassion leadership, we're going to go in that way and we're going to achieve these goals. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Again, we have to protect the housing because that's most important, because as you were talking about with the retrofitting, if any of those buildings went down, we're never going to get them back. So first thing we do is implement saving the housing that we have. And then the next thing we do is we look at what happened with the Academy of Art University. And they have a revenue of $1.5 billion by buying up housing that is rent controlled in the city. And they do not, they are not good neighbors, and they have a lot of policies that are not being fulfilled. And we need to somehow get those buildings back in the domain or whatever, and make them use that $1.5 billion to build dorms and return that housing to the community. Of the jails, and 4 of them are in District 6, are homeless people who are usually there for between like a day and a week. And there needs to be a step in between where people who are transitioning, and if they've been in there longer, there needs to be a better combination of family and counselor and person who's been incarcerated or has been spending time in jail, and finding them access to housing, whether it be with the family or as an individual afterwards. We need to really work on that population because they are the ones who keep being criminalized time and time again, and it's through setting up networks to work with these people as they're coming out of jail that are working stronger for these advocates.
Yeah. And I might refer you to the Service League, who actually
really support any of his initiatives right now. In fact, my ultimate dream for the police would be that they are not in control of controlling homelessness, because I don't think that they are qualified to do that job. I really believe that shame has been proven over and over again to be an ineffective way to control populations. Just as a gay man, I'm telling you right now, I dress like a lady, I'm a gay man, and I was brought up in a born-again household, and that shame never changed me. And the shame that he wants to put on the city is not going to change anything either.